feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Jackets will kick this deep to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good. yardage there. Falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. He shreds the tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Grab made by the tight end. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the Stiffs.
Now they're running on the toss. It's a hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone. The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. It's Stevens looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Got the first down and still motoring. He tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle in the clear now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Dropping back, it's Stevens. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Extending the play now. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Stevens. Quick throw, catch made. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. Launching one to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kurt, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Can he get there on the ground? The Ducks look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
First down here for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Looking to throw yet again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap, and he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this 1st half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the 1st half alone.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Hey, they hit this for the 1st down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
I love this. He tries to hit his receiver on a quick slant against man coverage, but he didn't quite lead him enough, and the defender's able to break it up. Great first step by the defender to close the gap and make the play.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
And here we see the quarterback read the 2nd level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. From the shotgun. Drops back. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Stevens. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield, that's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Breaks free. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They look to throw it here on second down. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Slides the quick throw. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And looking for a big play here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Point after, knocked right through. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's got enough for the first down and still going. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense cannot be stopped.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away and begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. To throw, it's Stevens. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that 3rd down play. And now it sets up a 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Down, looking to throw for it. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Picks up 9.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field, it's Stevens. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Hands it off from the gun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech 35.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Maybe he decides to keep it here. As the first down is still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. The quarterback takes it in himself.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Looking to throw. It's Stevens. He lets it go on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. be the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Stevens. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
He's tackled at the 31. And that's a first down.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Stevens. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Oh, he's bringing it back. It's a nice game. Move the football up to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fires it on the move. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, room to run here. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Dropping back, it's Stevens. Breaks into open space. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Looking to scramble. They'll drop him for a loss, but hold on. There are penalty markers on the field. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Obvious false start there, moving too early. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. It's a shotgun run call. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Play fake, looking to throw. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the Ducks will have to punt this one away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Returner decides to fair catch this. Tech offense back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Stevens. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. Toss play to the outside and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Stevens. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They'll try a pass here. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Caught quickly. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. Ball carrier tackled there. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. To throw, it's Stevens. He escapes the pocket. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. They moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They're able to get him down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And the kick is good in these difficult